Are you and I ready to join the ranks of the top network marketing industry professionals? Let's make sure we have what it takes to draw people to our team. How can we compete with their visibility, charisma, and skills? I know how to do it, so stick around and see what I have to offer at the end. Hi there. I'm Connie Suarez. I am a network marketing mentor, and I'm passionate about helping you and your team reach the next level. This comes after years of frustration of trying to help my team with old, outdated strategies that weren't a good fit for either of us. I was ready to give up. But then I found something better, and I'm so excited to share it with you here. Now, how can you and I compete with the big guns of network marketing? Has some name come to your mind? Maybe it's your upline. Maybe it's the master distributor of your company, or maybe it's a big name trainer in the network marketing industry. How can we hope to compete with any of those individuals? And here is your takeaway for today. You and I can compete with those individuals because we aren't those individuals, because we aren't even like those individuals. For every person that loves Eric Worre, there's somebody that doesn't like him. For every person that is an ardent follower of Sarah Robbins, there is somebody that isn't a follower. For everyone that thinks that the master distributor of your company is so amazing, there are several people in that big auditorium that don't resonate with that master distributor. They don't understand what people see in them. They might even be critical of that person. And maybe they've already looked at you and said, I want to be like her when I grow up. Here is the bottom line. This is your takeaway. In attraction marketing, each individual has character qualities and skills and traits that appeal to a group of people in attraction marketing. Our job is to be as us as we can be. It just chokes me up. I'm going to say that again. Our job is to be as us as we can be. Using primarily social media, other forms of internet communication, we let people see the real us. When we let people see the real us, then they are drawn to us. It's a mystery why that is, but it's true. The people that like Eric Worre or Sarah Robbins may not like me. That's not really the way that I wanted to say that. People that like me probably aren't as interested in Eric Worre or Sarah Robbins. People that are interested in you won't be interested in me. People that are interested in me may not be interested in you. Because we're all unique. Oh, I love that fact. I love the fact that each one of us is unique. And I post things about that truth pretty frequently because I spent an awful lot of my life trying to be like people. And when I found attraction marketing, when it actually found me and attracted me to a group of people that teach this stuff, mentor it, coach it, then I knew that I had found the substitute to old school strategies. Now, there are keys to letting people see the real us, and I'm going to talk a little bit about those right now. We need to be authentic. Genuine is another word. Warts and all, messy house and all, old skin and all. Be us. be the best you ever. Be the uniquest you ever. And if there's, and probably that uniqueness about you that you kind of wish would go away is the very thing that is going to attract your group, your audience, your team, the team that will joyfully cross stage with you. So be authentic. The next one is very similar, but it takes a painful step further. We must be vulnerable. That means we have to be authentic and open to the criticism, the rejection that may come from that. Here's the good news. Rejection on social media is kind of invisible. It's the the flip side of that coin is that our followers for some time may be invisible too. But yeah, there are occasionally people that quote hateful things. I don't I don't have much of that, and I I I don't worry about it when it happens. Usually, I will hide comments like that and go on. I know some people will even use those, and I know some people have responded. It really depends on the tone of the comment, doesn't it? But for somebody that just is really rejecting to your message or objecting to your message, they aren't rejecting you, they're rejecting the message. And it's possibly because they don't understand the message. And so reaching out to them. And some people are just hurting and need for us to care about them. And some people are just being troublemakers, and those are the ones you can hide their comments and ignore. But we have to be open to that rejection. And when we become vulnerable, we attract people. There's something attractive about authenticity that's vulnerable. And just think about it. Think about the people that have done some kind of a post and they've shared something that has been painful in their life. And you attract often people that can relate to that. And it gives other people permission to do the same. The next key quality, and this is something that probably is something that even needs to be developed as we grow. Servant leadership. Servant leadership is a commitment to helping others get what they want. There's the quote by Zig Ziglar, to get what you want, help others get what they want. Well, let's switch that around just a little bit. When we are committed to helping others get what they want, it works out that we get what we want. And maybe if we're really focusing on what others want, it is more genuine. Now, these all of these things that I've mentioned, authenticity, vulnerability, servant leadership, they require some learning. We have to be teachable. We have to recognize that we have things to learn. And I have noticed that in this industry, some of the people that really struggle are people that are successful in other pursuits. And they come to this one trying to use that as a stepping stone to success in this industry. And although you can use many of the things you've learned in other areas, you have to also recognize there's lots that you need to learn still. So being able and willing to learn new skills from others in your circle is critical. We have to be communicators, and almost always that's a skill we have to learn. I guess there are some natural born communicators, but I think everybody needs to learn. And so we need to learn we need to be willing, first of all, to share with others what we know and be willing to do it without all of the skills that will come with practice. And so that's what I want to encourage you to do, is be willing to learn how to be a good communicator. Doing that comes two ways: watching others communicate, watch the leaders in your community, especially the ones that are following the attraction marketing model, and then just doing it, being willing to get up in front of a crowd, be willing to do live videos, do all that, and you will learn. It won't be pretty at first, and then it'll be okay, and then it'll be great. One of my mentors says, don't be perfect, be awesome. And so every time you do a video, every time you speak to one person, don't worry about being perfect. Just be the best you that knows how to show up that day. Now, the question the last one, this is maybe the most important, and I almost skipped over it. We need to be relationship builders. I believe that, when network marketing started, they called it network marketing because it was marketing to your network of people you knew, and family and friends primarily, co-workers, community people, and eventually strangers. But I think it really was intended in the first place just to be people that you knew. And so I lost my train of thought. It's probably going to derail someplace, make a big mess. You'll see it on the 6 o'clock news. Building relationships is so important, and you need to build that relationship with people in your social media platform, on your social media platform. Yes, we can share with our family and friends, and I still believe you should do that after you have set the proper expectations. But building relationships on social media is key because people want community. Social media implies being social. And so we want to create a community that people feel safe and supported. And one of the best tools that's going to be probably is a Facebook group. And either your team has one that you can use, or you and your team will start one. And that doesn't happen, that shouldn't happen right away. But when the time is right, you will. And in the meantime, you'll be creating a sense of community. First of all, and I've talked about this in other videos, but first of all, a mindset. You have to look at the people that follow you as a community that you want to support, that you want to make your place, your social media platform, a safe place for them to comment and not feel, put down or rejected. So creating a relationship, and then creating a relationship with people as you go along. And that means posting things that ask questions. And that means going to people that follow your page, go to their page and follow them and comment on their posts. Being a real person and being a friend. How will they see these qualities in us? Well, through our social media activity. That's why making posts and engaging with people consistently is important. And I didn't put as one of the keys consistency, but it is. I need to add that to the list because consistency is key. Making those posts and engaging with your followers is how people will see these qualities in you. And we need to be consistent so they see that, because people aren't on Facebook every day. Some people are. Some people seem to be there 24/7, but a lot of us aren't. And to reach us on a consistent level, we've got to be there every day. So, how will we know that they are out there? Huh. How will they know? How will we know that they're there? There's some good news and some bad news. First of all, they'll be there and you won't know they're there. And second of all, eventually you'll know that they're there. I want to tell you a brief anecdote about how I came to understand this. I was doing as many of these things as I knew to do at the time, and I was doing them and getting some engagement, but not as much as, of course, I would have liked. And then one day, somebody reached out to me, messaged me, and asked about something I'd posted online. And she went on to tell me that she was a follower of mine and that she really liked the things that I was posting. And I hadn't known until that moment that she existed, because I don't think she had, I don't know if she liked me or not, but I wasn't aware. She wasn't commenting. So I didn't know she was there. But then she reached out to me and she told me a story. She had a conversation with somebody in her real life, and they were discouraged and going to quit doing something that they had committed to. And she pointed me out to them and said, "Look at this lady here. She doesn't quit. She keeps going, and you shouldn't quit either." And she shared that with me. And it was really nice to hear that she said those things. But the really important message for me that day was she was out there following me. She thought that what I was saying was great, and I didn't know it. So you will have followers before you know it. One of the best things that we can do, and I'm still learning how to do this, but as I learn, I'm going to share it with you. In fact, I'm going to learn it as I tell you how others are doing it. Just engaging, being more conversational in what we talk about. So, for instance, I'm going to ask you a question right now. Has this been helpful for you? You know, if it has been helpful for you, subscribe to my channel and click on the bell to get notifications when I post. And will you comment below and let me know how it's been helpful for you? And yes, I would like to know maybe what isn't so helpful. Let me know how I can do better, because I know I can. I have a very special offer for those of you that have been faithful to sit and watch this to the end. I am offering to 3 people, the first 3 people who reach out to me and qualify to work with me free for 30 days. And I will make for those 3 people some private coaching, group coaching, and mentoring. And I have seen such value in that kind of leadership and training that I want to offer that to 3 people for 30 days. And go ahead and comment group, and I will reach out to you and we'll chat and see if you and I are a good fit. I am going to be back on Thursday and sharing more in depth about what I've been talking about today. This is Connie Suarez. I'll be in touch.